Hello and welcome back. Now we're tracking some updates from the international grounds. Now, as the conflict rages on between Israel and Iran, new developments are emerging. Sources indicate that the Cabinet Committee on Security has discussed the escalating situation, particularly Israel's potential strike near a Russian airbase, to send a message to Moscow. Now, Russia has altogether condemned Israeli actions at the United Nations and ordered its citizens to leave Israel following airstrikes near its base in Syria. Now, Hezbollah is all set to hold a ceremony for its chief, led by Iran's supreme leader, who will also preside over Friday prayers in Tehran. Now, in Lebanon, Israel's military is warning over 20 towns to evacuate, while the Lebanese army reports a soldier being killed in an Israeli strike. Now, meanwhile, Emirates Airlines has also suspended flights to Iraq, Iran and Jordan due to regional unrest, and the Lebanese health minister reports nearly 2,000 casualties from Israeli attacks.
We're in discussion with that. I think that would be a little, anyway.
It seems Israel military thought that after having those explosions, bleepers and wireless without radio, communication devices twice, and so many killed. They thought that they had destroyed the command and control system of Hezbollah. They also convinced themselves they had destroyed a lot of weapons. Now, apparently that is not the case. Hezbollah is still a power to reckon with.
Looking into the wider conflict between Israel and Iran, I have a feeling that Iran has responded. Iran was in a dilemma, actually. If they responded, they were open to attacks. And if they don't respond, their credibility gets eroded. So it was a toss-up. What would they do? And they chose to attack. Now they are open to attack. Israel will attack. There is no doubts about it. The timings is up to them. The target is up to them. But Iran is not that well defended as Israel.
This is a difficult time for you as a country. It should be a happy time, the beginning of the Jewish New Year. The whole world is looking at Israel's next move, especially in light of what happened on Tuesday. First of all, your reaction to the barrage of rocket attacks, almost 200 of them that we saw on Tuesday night.
Oh, this, Zaka, indeed was completely unprecedented, and it's a flagrant violation of international law. Mm-hmm. Now, thanks to the excellent missile defense system that Israel has, one of the best in the world probably, we have managed to thwart this attack. And not only thanks to that, but also thanks to our coordination and cooperation, first of all with the United States, our main ally and supporter, and also with countries in the region that are also worried from what Iran is doing and are trying to defend their skies. Now, imagine a situation in which we wouldn't retaliate on this. Mm-hmm. What that would mean, not only for Israel, but also for all the countries in the region and for the international community, because when a rogue state like Iran is conducting itself in such a way, it means that this enters as a tactic that might be legitimized and might be used in the future by other countries. So we don't only have a right to defend ourselves, we have a duty to defend ourselves if we want this kind of attacks not to repeat again, and we have to be capable of going all the way. Now, of course, we would be very happy if more diplomatic pressure and more military pressure would be put on Iran by international players. But once we are attacked, we have the duty to defend our citizens. I remind you, Zaka, that we wanted to keep this confined to the Gaza Strip. We were attacked atrociously on the 7th of October, almost a year ago.
Yeah.
And those who have decided to escalate the situations were the proxies of Iran. So you got Hezbollah that started firing at Israel at the 8th of October. You had the Houthis, and we tried to get into a diplomatic solution in the north. Mm-hmm. So the fact that they are doubling down again and again, each time that we are protecting ourselves, that means that Iran is interested in escalation.
जो 1600 पॉइंट का गिरावट बता रहे हैं, इसमें सबसे मुख्य कारण है कि ईरान ने कल 200 मिसाइल और ड्रोन अटैक से इजराइल के ऊपर हमला किया और वो अभी ये आशंका है कि इजराइल भी इसका बदला लेगा, कुछ भयानक आक्रमण करेगा। तो वैश्विक स्तर पे पूरी सब जगह अनिश्चितता का माहौल हुआ है। खास करके आप देख रहे हैं कि भारतीय स्टॉक मार्केट गिरे हैं और इसमें भी हमारा मानना है कि कुछ स्टॉक्स हैं जो इजरायली कनेक्शन जिसका है और ऑयल बेस्ड स्टॉक्स हैं, उसमें कुछ ज़्यादा गिरावट आने वाले दिनों में कुछ ज़्यादा गिरावट देखने को मिल सकती है।
Well, this breaking input is also relevant to the escalating tensions in Israel and Iran. Now, Israel says that it has hit Hezbollah's intelligence headquarters in Beirut. Now, Israel had already conducted 11 consecutive strikes on the group's South Beirut stronghold late on Thursday. These are the latest inputs that we are tracking from the ground, where Israel says that it has hit Hezbollah's intelligence headquarters in Beirut. Now, Israel had conducted 11 consecutive strikes on the group's South Beirut stronghold late Thursday. Well, as you all can see on your TV screens, massive explosions can be heard and seen across these regional areas. Now, Israel has hit the Hezbollah headquarters. These are the latest inputs that we are tracking from the ground, where Israel has said that it has hit Hezbollah's intelligence headquarters in Beirut, and further, these headquarters were hit after conducting 11 consecutive strikes on the group's South Beirut stronghold late on Thursday. These are the latest information we are tracking from the ground, where IDF operation in Beirut strikes Hezbollah's intel headquarter targets. A massive explosives rocks Beirut, as you all can see on your TV screens. Also, the visuals are being played out, where Israel's massive attacks are hitting Beirut region, and according to what the IDF claims at this point of time, these are hitting the Hezbollah headquarters in Beirut. Earlier this week, the IAF had conducted a precise intelligence-based strike in the area of Beirut, eliminating the terrorist Mohammed Yusuf Anisi, a senior terrorist involved in the Hezbollah terrorist organization's weapons manufacturing chain. So, the IDF has now eliminated one of these leaders of Hezbollah's precision-guided missile manufacturing project. These are the latest inputs that we are tracking. Now, Well, continuing to get the latest updates, this is a developing story. Now, the IDF claims that they have eliminated one of the leaders of Hezbollah's precision-guided missile manufacturing project. Earlier this week, the IAF had conducted a precise intelligence-based strike in the area of Beirut, eliminating the terrorist Mohammed Yusuf Anisi, a senior terrorist involved in the Hezbollah terrorist organization weapons manufacturing chain. So these are the latest inputs that we are tracking from the ground, where IDF has killed another Hezbollah leader after carrying out almost 11 consecutive strikes on the group's South Beirut stronghold late on Thursday. Israel has also said that it had hit Hezbollah's intelligence headquarters in Beirut. So these are the latest inputs that we're tracking from the ground. It is escalation after escalation that we're tracking about. Well, these are the latest inputs that we've been tracking on the crisis, on the intense situation in the Middle East area. Now, we'll continue to get you more updates. It's a developing story, but stay tuned and stay informed. Thanks for watching.